No.
Hello, everybody. Zero interest. Woo. Doing the thing.
Woo!
So, Kaiji, episode 5.
Deadly decision.
Is there actually a name for it?
Yeah.
I'm not going to put the names on the videos, but yeah, okay. Good to know, but take it away.
So, the first or so 10 minutes of this episode is Kaiji trying to convince Kitami, who also, K-name. The parallels are pretty there. Trying to convince Kitami to actually go against him. And so Kaiji's approach is, okay. More, two duels. 3, no, okay, just one. Only one. You only do one? Okay. Fine. We'll just do one. Just one duel. And Kitami's like, oh, okay, well, you should have said so from the beginning. And so they get to the table, and Kaiji's like, okay, how about for this one duel we do 3 stars, and he throws on the table, I got 6 million. So I thought they had 12 million before. I was wrong. Apparently,
You thought they had 4. But
yeah,
he throws down the money and says, I don't really see the point of having this anymore if I'm just going to end up doing forced labor anyway, so he just throws it on the table. And he's like, duel me for 3 stars. In the camera. There we go.
Yeah. And the guy's like, but you don't even have 3 stars. Like, what? 5 million is how much it costs for a star right now. I'm not going to do just 6 million for 3 stars. But Kaiji's like, well, my friends and I combined have 3 stars.
Yeah,
and we can bet them all right here. Yeah, the money's just a bonus. To which Furuhara and Ando start freaking out. It's like, no, what? No? Are you crazy? Just betting it all on luck? Oh my gosh, oh no. And Kitami's like, see, there's no way your friends are going to give that up for you. Like, seriously, everybody's here for selfish stuff. Yeah. I'm going to go and actually fight somebody else then.
They would never do this because they would never put their trust in him for their last chance. Which, sure, but also, how well were they doing on their own before? Exactly.
They've also done, like, he's also put himself on the line for them before. So
the only reason they still even have stars is because he gave them each a star.
Yeah, which they immediately lost afterwards.
It's a running theme.
I really don't like Furuhara and Ando. They're just, like, this is a good show, but they're just, as characters, they're both, like, Furuhara's a coward, Ando's a coward and an idiot. Actually, they're both idiots, too. So they're both kind of blend into being the same character in some regard, at least at this point in the show. And they don't seem to really contribute much other than, we're scared, we're freaking out. Oh, Kaiji, you're the greatest. Oh, we should have believed in you from the beginning. And they kind of become an audience.
There's payoff. There is payoff. But, the thing about the characters in the show is basically, more or less everyone is kind of a shithead, and Kaiji stands out because he is a shithead, but at this point he is trying so very hard to not be a shithead. And that's why he's the only redeemable character in the show, pretty much. At least for now.
Yeah. I don't like Furuhara and Ando, and if there's some payoff down the line and they become better characters, that's fine, but at the present moment they're kind of... It feels like their idiocy is just used to further the tension at some points to, like, an extreme. And I feel like there could have been better ways to achieve that, but...
Yeah.
So he's like, give me 5 minutes to convince my friends here that to give it up. And if I don't convince them in 5 minutes, you get the 6 million. There you go. No strings attached. The duel's over. So Kitami's like, yeah, sure, whatever. And then Kaiji gives a whole speech of, okay, guys, no, listen, I can win this. We are in, and even if I can't, we're in hot water right now. If we don't do anything here, we're going to lose. We have no other choice but to actually do this and actually risk winning. gives a whole speech, and
if we don't get enough stars by the time there's 30 minutes left, we're not going to find anyone even willing to play us to get stars.
Yeah.
So
we have to do it fast. So Kaiji convinces them at the last second, and it's like, all right, let's do this, Kitami. And Kitami's like...
He's like... To be more accurate, Kitani, there's an N, not an M, is like, he didn't do it, so I'm just going to take this money, and Kaiji grabs his hand and is like, nope, I got them. Let's do this.
And Kitani's like, no, you were about to take the money, though, so, oh, come on, what are you chicken? And he starts, like...
He literally does start saying, you cowards, 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 you such fucking useless piece of shit, cowards,
you should just die, get off the boat and die. And he's just, like, taunting them and, like, insulting them until eventually Kitani's convinced by his cohorts, his minions, that you're just going to let him get away with that?
Also worth noting, he uses a lot of insults that would work on him, which is a very smart thing to do because everyone on that boat is just like him.
Yeah, no, I honestly felt like Kaiji was insulting himself.
Yeah.
With a lot of those insults.
He knows the buttons to push because they're his buttons.
Yeah. So, he's like, okay, literally, if you guys lose 3 stars, you're still safe. Yeah. It's fine. You still have money. You're not losing anything. Mm-hmm. But, like, if you win, you get money and you get more stars. So there's literally no reason to not do this.
Yeah,
and eventually Kitani...
To put a number on it, if they were to have won that match, which obviously they didn't, because they would have walked out with 5 stars each and 2 million in cash. That's 22 million each.
6 million in cash.
Yeah, 2 million each.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah.
So they each would have gotten 22 million if they had won and have been able to walk away. But
So eventually Kitani is like, okay, fine, we'll do this. And I'm going to take out my extra card, and I'm going to put this down. And Kaiji, also, I just want to say, the narrator for this show is... He's so over the top.
Yeah.
Like I said, I felt a lot of parallels with JoJo. The narrator is also very similar. I wonder if it's just the style around the time period this stuff came out. But,
dude just would not shut up for like 5 minutes of this episode.
当店水が水蒸気に変わる。そんな変わり目をカイジは今身の内に感じていた。己が存在のリアリティ、つまり生を今確かに生きているという感触。その震えを
He hears the voices of hell, voices of the fallen around him, dragging him down to hell. And all the people around him like, just die, just lose. That way, we can be less competition. And like, the boiling water.
Yeah.
And so, Kaiji goes and puts his card down, and immediately Kitani's like, "Wait, no, something weird." He takes his card up. Can I change? No, you can't change it. You have to put your card down. You've already said it. No take backsies here.
Yeah.
And Kitani's like, oh, "Okay, fine."
That is one of the very few hard and fast rules of the game. Once you put a card down, that's your card.
Yeah. And so Kaiji begins to explain I know exactly which card you have because you said this was your last duel. And so naturally, if we're going by the same rule before, people wanted to keep things even. That way you can duel it out between groups and just draw until the end. You would most likely have, rock and scissors already evened out, but you guys bought a ton of paper. Uh-huh. So it stands to reason that of the paper you would have an unreasonable amount because you weren't keeping track of it. Granted, this is just a guess, but I'm guessing I know exactly what you got down, what your extra card is. And so Kaiji flips his card, and boom, scissors. and Kitani falls to his knees.
He's just basically holding the card, and he can't bring himself to turn it over, which is a nice touch. It falls to his knees.
It's like, and so the man in the black suit has to turn it over for him. He smirks over at Kaiji and puts the card down. And boom, it's paper. Congratulations, Kaiji. You just won 3 stars. And, this happiness and cheering of, yeah, we might actually be able to do this. The whole gang has 2 stars now. I really hope Furuhara and Ando don't decide, you know what, let's just go gamble by ourselves again and lose these stars again.
For the 3rd time? Yeah, that would
because
suck.
It's getting really annoying. Like, I understand it happens once, but if it keeps happening, you got a problem.
Yeah. It's almost like they do have a problem.
They do, yeah, I know, gambling, wow. I mean, the problem with at least their characters just not even learning with Kaiji there to try to keep an eye on them or to control them a little bit, like... that's basically the episode. We're running out of time. They need more stars. 3 stars more to be specific.
Yeah.
Which should be pretty difficult considering how low on time they are.
Yep. Low on time, low on opponents. Yep. Coming down to the wire, really.
Not to mention they'll have to pay off the amount they borrowed.
At this point, that's kind of fallen onto the wayside, and it's just survival. Like, that's not even on the table anymore. It's just... I want to do hard labor kind of thing is where they are right now.
I like the reasoning and the logic in this show a lot, but there is the problem of Kaiji is currently the only compelling character.
That changes too.
I'm willing to bet it does, but at the current moment, 5 episodes in, that's fine. But if we're going to keep going, we need some other characters to start to really step up to the plate as far as being actual characters.
Yep. We do got that too. I was actually talking about, like, for the next arc, where we get more compelling characters that play a main role, but yeah, there's actually other characters do come to the fore at the end of this arc as well. So, yeah, that does happen in the next couple episodes, I want to say. Yeah. So...
Because, like, if Kaiji's our Goku, we need some somewhat competent people around him. He can have useless people around him, but he needs some somewhat competent people around him, and to at least either go against or have as a rival that becomes a friend or something. But again, we're very early into the series.
That's a little shonen, for this is not shonen.
I know. But I'm saying in terms of character dynamics, we need more characters who can really, I guess, match up to him more than Furuhara and Ando.
That happens.
So, yeah.
Also,
like I said,
I noticed something about this show. Well, this show must have been cheap as chips to animate.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was literally just shot, reverse shot, shot, reverse shot, panning shot, panning shot. Yeah. It's like... They could almost get away with just drawing a still frame and then just having the camera pan across it.
Yeah.
And then just shot, reverse shot of Kaiji and just go jaw, and that's it. That's all they have to do.
Zawa. Yeah, like, again, anything that has mind games, shot, reverse shot tends to be the norm. Because, again, it's all about their thought processes. But, yeah. I'm interested to see how they can manage to scrounge up 3 more stars, if at all, and see where this goes.
Things happen.
That's a very vague statement.
Ain't it just?
So now I know things happen. Characters that match Kaiji or are similar to him that will be more compelling will appear or show up or become better. Like Kurohara Nando may become better. And I know that there may be games in the future which are cool.
Yep.
Boy, that sure is some knowledge right there. Closing thoughts. I liked that Kaiji was able to come around and win that one. My thought process was kind of similar to his. And it was like, yeah, they're going to use paper. But now Kaiji he had 4 paper, he had 4 paper, 2 scissors, as well as 30 rock.
Yeah. Every time you say 30 rock, every time.
Yeah,
I feel like
yeah.
There is a joke there.
There is a joke there, and I'm waiting for you to do it, but you're not going to do it.
I don't watch 30 Rock, so I can't. Maybe Tina Fey's on the ship. I don't fucking know.
But now he has one of those numbers is odd, so he has to play again, so he can get even, so he can just duel it out and draw it out. So that's something to take into consideration.
Yeah. Oh, and at the end of the episode, Kaiji's like, "Hey, we should buy out the paper too."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because the smart thing to do would have been to buy out paper and rock from the beginning, and that way there's a surplus of scissors, and you can just kind of with rock.
Yep. If you buy out both, you know exactly what else is on the table. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I was going to mention that. That seemed like a pretty obvious strategy, but again, you only have so much money.
It's true.
Anyways, I think that's it. As far as this episode is concerned, still liking the series, still hoping for more, and I'm glad that I am going to get that more when we get to it.
Yeah. Okay. So, that was episode 5. We'll be back on Friday with the next, episode 6, obviously. Yeah. Trying to think how we're going to fit RWBY back in the schedule when that comes out, because that's fucking awkward, by the way, because that launches October 14th. That's RTX London. That's during RTX London. I will be away during that, so I don't know. We'll have to figure something out.
Maybe do one episode of RWBY Reviews or whatever we're going to call that a week, and then another episode of Reflux a week. So instead of doing 2 episodes of Reflux, we do one for RWBY, one for the... I don't know. We'll figure it out. Yeah.
So, thanks for watching. We'll be back. Bye, everybody.
Bye.